Yes, and so it was phenomenally popular in March, which is why we brought it back.
Will be again today. This is our Gemini multimedia die. We're gonna feature the Hawaiian. I think is that the one we're gonna feature, and we do have others available. We'll get to those in just a bit. But let's start off.
Come and have a look.
What do we got here?
Hawaiian quilting is one of the biggest trends in quilting at the moment, and it's basically, Guy, doing these wonderful shapes. Now, this is fabulous. You imagine cutting that by hand.
I could never.
You imagine, but this is what quilters are doing. They're doing these beautiful shapes, whether you do them, I mean, it doesn't have to be for a quilt. We've done this one here on the front of a bag. We've done ones where they've done them on the front of a cushion cover. How incredible does this look? And then it's just appliqued on. Or if you are doing traditional Hawaiian quilting, this is what you're going to be doing. You're going to be making your own quilt. You're going to be cutting out all the Hawaiian shapes, and then you're going to be appliquing them onto the front of your quilt, okay? Beautiful designs, absolute nightmare to cut. And when I researched this and looked into how people were doing this, I was absolutely flabbergasted that they were doing this by hand.
Really?
So we thought, well, we'll do a die for it. Sure. Problem is, Guy, you do a die for this, do you know how much it's going to be? It's going to be about 45 quid, at least, to do a die this big. Now, with the Gemini, you can cut through multiple layers of fabric at once. So look what we did, because we're super clever. We designed a die that doesn't have cutting edges down the bottom here. So what you do is, you take your fabric, and you fold it into quarters, right? Then you put it on. Let's have a look. So I'm going to put it onto my Gemini base. We take this and lie it up to the edge of the fabric. Can you see? So that it's going to cut over the edge of the fabric, but it's going to stay all in one place. I thought you had your mobile phone on the table then. I was going to say, Guy, we're supposed to put them away when we come on air.
It's our mystery phone.
Oh, and then you add it through. Now, I'm using this with the Gemini. Now, any of you stitchers out there who've perhaps never seen us working with the Gemini machine, we've sold over 200,000 Gemini machines now around the world. And you know what? Massive high proportion of those to stitchers for this exact reason.
Yeah.
So
we do have choices available, by the way, in the Hawaiian theme.
I'll walk you through them. Yep.
We have breadfruit, hibiscus, I believe pineapple we have.
Yep.
And there's one more. What's the last one?
I've got them all here.
Tea leaf is the last one.
I'll show you through all of them.
Okay, right here. So just pick whatever one you want, $21.95. They're on sale today, and they're on FlexPay as well. So the fact that one side did not have a cutting edge
means that actually
that it actually did it
when
in
you
quadrants.
open,
you did four of them.
Did four all in one go. And then when you open this out, can you see you are literally just going to press it, and then you're going to stick it down onto one of your base sheets. So can you see all this opens up beautifully well. It does need a good iron to get this stuck down well. And then do you know what I would do? I would use a little bit of webbing onto the base so that you can iron it straight onto your project, or you can use like a there you go. There's our design straight out there.
How would you ever have cut that before?
How would you have cut that? It's like them snowflakes when you were a kid. It's just like when you made them snowflakes. That's all it's done. Is it's basically, it doesn't have a cutting edge down the bottom here so that you can fold your fabric into four and get that beautifully. Now, did say I'd show you the designs, okay? So one at a time. This one here, this is the pineapple, okay? So you can see, you get a little picture of the pattern on the front, but basically what you see is what you get. You can see it can make into four. So you've got the pineapple. We've then also got here, this one's called the tea leaf that you said. Very popular tea leaves. Yeah. You know, in this kind of look.
I didn't know that. I mean, because I don't follow it as closely as everybody else, but that the Hawaiian theme is huge.
Huge. This is the hibiscus. So this is my personal favorite one. I'll show you that when we get back onto the project. So that's the hibiscus. Yeah. And then last, but definitely by no means least, is the breadfruit. Is that right? Breadfruit. Yeah. Want to make sure I get all the names right. And you can see each time it'll cut out. So this cuts out your part in the middle, leaves this connected on here. Does that make sense?
I mean, it's unbelievable. Each one of those, remember, $21.95. Remember $5 if you want to get more than one, you'll reach $5 in shipping, and then everything after that is free shipping on everything else that's in your cart. Let's show you some of the actual projects that we did. Now that's fantastic.
That is exactly that same die, but onto the front of a bag, and then when you get in really close, can you see all we've done is we've just stitched a little bit of applique here round the edge here. So what I would do to get from the bit that we've just done with the cutting to get to this bit here is I would use a spray adhesive. So what you can do is you can take a spray adhesive, spray onto all of here, and then when you take your actual piece of fabric and just lay it on, it will all lay down, and then you can release it out, iron it on, get it all ready. Does that make sense?
Yeah, exactly. It makes it more stable and then you're good to go. Look at that.
That one was your hibiscus. Now look at this. This is your pineapple one. I love this. And again, when you're getting close, can you see how we've quilted with This is the royal way. I haven't done this. This is way beyond my level of quilting. But look how beautifully this is all being quilted. This is the level. These people who are doing this sort of Hawaiian quilting, trust me, they are serious, serious crafters. So doing something like this is, you know, chicken feed compared to doing the actual cutting of this part. But isn't it wonderful how, and this is what we do at Crafters Companion, we try and take something, so this advanced technique of making a beautiful quilt like this that has previously been reserved for very advanced quilters.
Right, because they're the only ones that could do it.
Only people who could manage. But we've thought about how do we make that possible for regular people at home. Regular people like me, who've dabbled a little bit in quilting, are definitely not at the advanced level, but want to be able to make really impressive stuff like this.
Makes the steps easy.
Yeah, doesn't it?
See?
Just
Makes you get you smart real fast. If you'd like to do it and you want to do it the easier way, and you know what's the best part is it's actually, and you would never know the difference between like a professional quilter doing it and
absolutely.
The results are the same.
You know, I go to the quilt show every year in October, and you watch the trends coming through. This was huge when I saw this last October at the Quilt Festival. So to be able to bring it here, make it accessible to the masses, I actually feel quite privileged that we are in a position to do that.
I love quilting. I love quilting in all its aspects. I think it's charming and I love it. It's collectible. It's such a wonderful thing. And yeah, it can be a little daunting. This is going to make it a lot easier. Remember, you have all the choices available and all the Hawaiian themes. We have other choices available on hsn.com and lots of great stuff, including that Gemini on hsn.com if you would like to get that. Very short, way too short amount of time to spend with you today.
Don't worry. Well, I'm coming back at 10. Not with you, like I get Shannon then.
That's all right, but
we've got to hang out a bit.
She's pretty nice. Shannon's all right. Anyway, thanks, Sarah.
See you soon.
Hey, I want to remind you that today's special is still available if you want to be creative and you want a great all-in-one machine.